And Matt was like, what the fuck's wrong with these guys? Because are they concussed? Like,
Some of them probably were. I wouldn't doubt it. Or if they weren't, they were afterwards.
I don't remember this actually.
I watched it live. I remember.
like what the fuck?
That was one of the few games I used to I watched live.
Start to play hockey.
It's fucking snowing.
In Korea?
Stupid. It's snowing right now, so I'm gonna spend the day inside till I have to go somewhere.
Wait, isn't it like really early for you?
It's like 6 a.m.
Wait, but you've been awake for like
and he's been awake since like 3.
hours.
It's like 8:30.
Wait, I feel like you've been awake for longer than.
I feel like I don't think you have a set sleep schedule, Nick. I really don't.
Dude, Nick definitely be like, I take like 15-minute micro.
And look, if that's what floats your boat, then great. If that's what makes you most productive, go do it. But I just need some answers. Silence.
Dude, what's his name? Deep fucking value posted. He's right now his total games are 31 billion.
Holy
Down
shit.
a bit, but
He was at 47 million on. I think Tuesday was the biggest day, right?
yeah. Babe, please cash out. Like, we'll be millionaires. It's about sending a message.
That's what he said in the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna play Glitch?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Give me a second. I'm finishing mine.
How's Bitcoin doing? Oh, 28. Nice.
Do you have Bitcoin?
I put some money in Bitcoin just because I thought I personally am under the belief that once people start cashing out a lot of their GameStop shit, they're gonna dump it into crypto.
Is that insider?
A lot.
Dogecoin, yeah, but that's what Elon Musk tweeted, like Doge. There was some
Dude,
dumb
I've been
shit.
reading about Dogecoin since like March of last year.
Dude, like, there's a post that said, like, if deep fucking value, like, if GameStop went to, like 3,000, Elon Musk loses richest person title in the world to deep fucking value.
So how much? 300,000?
Is that, wait, Kevin, what you said that GameStop would be like, if it had the same squeeze as, like, Volkswagen, it'd be worth, like, 11,000 per share.
There's like 83,000. I don't remember it. I might have been wrong. It might have been 8.3 thousand, but I think it's funny. It was 83,000.
Dogecoin is now the most mentioned cryptocurrency on Twitter ever.
Wait, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty surprising.
That's nuts.
I feel like a lot of people would talk about
Bitcoin too, yeah. If
Are
you,
you sure it's not like today? Like it's the most mentioned?
for this year.
Yeah.
fuck you, Jack. Fine, I'll start updating. What the fuck is happening?
But that's like CoinDesk. I feel like CoinDesk is always like kind of like biased. I don't really trust what they say ever. I remember like last time Bitcoin was like super pumped up, they were like Bitcoin to the moon, like and all that, and then crashed.
Well, like literally everybody says that.
That's like, yeah, it's a meme.
Yeah, I hate it.
And they're like bad, they're bad offenders.
GameStop to the moon, though.
To the moon!
I'm just kidding.
Wait, are we not playing co-op?
I'm waiting for Jeffrey.
I got 3 more rounds. Watching all this on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm on around 78.
I don't understand how you leveled up so quickly.
I play a lot of balloons.
Damn.
That's not something to be envious of.
Nick's like, I remember those days.
Dude, there's a massive post I just read that said, it says, the most venomous snakes in the world ranked by median lethal dose.
I love it. That sounds like an article Nick would actually be interested in.
Super strong dude who's like offsetting the mean. So they have to use median.
Wait, that's a real thing though. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nick's like, yeah, I am that guy.
What are you eating, Nick?
Or there's one guy who is just immune to snake venom, who's constantly getting hit by snakes. So like he never dies, so he fucks over them.
Round 80, boys.
Dude, round 80's so easy though.
Yeah, no, let's
How is it?
double HP left.
Oh, that's hard then.
It's not that hard, but I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's easy to get past around 60. It's at 80, 76.
The problem with double HP Moabs is the Moabs are easy to do, but then you spend too much money specking to kill the Moabs, and then like round 76 or 63 happens, and you're like,
I have monkey knowledge that makes it so the mobs spawn damage.
Oh, I actually just finished the reanimate 250,000 blues. So wait, I had the million, I guess. How much do I have? Win 10 games on hard difficulty. We got 80% through. We need to win 2 games.
dude, I still haven't eaten dinner, so I gotta eat at some point. I got some ramen that I just,
like 11. Yes.
Why don't you eat while playing balloons?
it's almost full. Yeah, I'll put balloons.
Alright.
But like eat while playing.
Yeah, I have to make ramen. Alright, so you host.
Want to do yeah, I got let's do this one. Have you guys done this one before?
I don't know.
I'm down for anything. Wait, have you ever seen the map Infernal? Like that map, dude.
Dude, it's ridiculous that some of these maps on Balloon's Tower Defense are just fucking so hard. I've actually never seen this beginner map.
Have you ever tried doing Infernal on hard? It's just fucking dumb.
I've never tried it. I don't like playing those harder rounds because I know I'm just gonna get fucked.
Yeah, the harder maps require some fucking, like, big brain fucking...
Wait, Chad, were you there when we tried to do, what was it? The one that's called, like, Gear?
Gear? Oh, the one that moves? Yeah, dude, the Gear one's impossible. I played that on my own time.
Like, there are maps that are harder than Gear.
Alright, you don't need to gatekeep us.
Yeah.
There are maps that are even harder than that. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Wait, remember the one we did yesterday? That was
harder than the maps that you mentioned.
I know.
Do you guys remember yesterday we were playing that one map where it was like the lake in the center and it both came from opposite directions and there's like 2 lanes? Dude, that map was ridiculous. I know there's way harder maps, but I just remember that one just being like, fuck it. Like, I feel like the difficulty spike in this is like the easy and intermediate maps are like, okay, there's no like thinking involved. But then after that, the maps are like, holy shit, you need to have like a PhD in architecture to like, you need like a PhD to solve them. Especially to the maps with no water. Having no water actually does make it way more.
All you need to do is like be able to micro really well.
Yeah, dude, yeah, your mic, the balloons surprised me with the game that requires. Oh my god, no! Nick, is that you? Nick, why?
On micro, if I were lagging so badly, that's how you do the hard maps. You micro with the Darkling Gunner.
Dude, I was so salty at you for disrespecting my helicopter.
Dude, your helicopters are shit. Alright?
I was so salty. No, dude. Helicopters are hard carrying.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
But the texture's ass, but I don't think he thinks it's a good talent. Right? The texture's a pretty ass stuff. No, it's pretty good.
Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Strike taken up in the zone. Eaton over at second. Lindor at first with no outs. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Skied into straightaway right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Biro, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and a strike now. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Now the 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. And please, Zach, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Andrew Benintendi checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
2 out, nobody on. In the air out toward right field. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Fouled away.
Judge.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. At the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. The throw into second. but he'll be in there with a double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball three. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. The 3-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in now for the Yankees, Francisco Lindor. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 New York.